Hello, this is Rodrigo from Take Work Action. Today I want to talk to you about the value of your time. Pretty much I was doing some work, like trying to get some clients, but after Bulgaria, something I have seen many guys doing is like they are paying other people to do their task. Even their, for example, team has a cook now that goes and cooks for him and his team, and pretty much with that he frees times. He frees a lot of time that instead of using it for cooking, he can focus on other things. So I had an assistant who was helping me to get some leads, but she was started like getting a little bit lazy, not working fast enough after she worked like really good. So I was kind of mad and started doing the job myself, and it took me many hours to get 100 leads of possible clients. But then after a talk with one of my friends, like I cooled off and I went to Odesk and posted a job like, okay, I need a lead generation. I can show you how to do it. I have some videos showing you how to do it, but I need to get a list of at least 1,000 people who can be possible clients. And like 50 minutes later, there is this guy like appears and says, I don't need your videos. I'm an expert in doing this shit, and I love it. And as a proof, he just posted there like he sent me and attached a file with the information that I needed of 600 clients just to show off. Like, and it was like fuck, like really impressive. In 15 minutes of just posting this, I got for free 600 leads, and this guy is charging me like $3 an hour. Pretty much he has estimated how much time is he going to use, and I'm going to spend like $200-300 in him, depending on how much he takes to get a lead of 1,000 clients. But imagine that I only need 5 of them to get to 10K. That's like a real good fine investment, and he's working really hard on it right now, even as we speak. As I'm speaking here, he's working there, and pretty much it frees my time. And right now I'm a little bit low of money because there are people who haven't paid yet. Pretty much in the middle point where you have money but just cannot use it. But so that's why I was a little bit like hesitating in hiring another guy, but in the end it was like fuck this shit. Like, this is the kind of mentality that has slowed me down for a long time, and I thought I was really good like getting leads by getting leads of people, but this guy like went and kicked my ass into it. So this is the lesson: no matter how good you think you are at doing something, there is always somebody in the world who is going to kick your ass at it. And the good thing is that you can hire them to do the work for you, and you can free your time, because time is valuable. Time is the most valuable thing, and thanks that he's doing this kind of work, I can focus right now in another wonky fan that I want to focus on, another ideal client that I want to focus on, which is in construction. So I don't have to worry about getting the leads anymore. The job is being done while I'm starting to focusing into learning how things work into this industry, where there are people who can pay way more the services that I'm offering. So this is the lesson that I have to give you. Do not undervalue your time. Your time is precious. It's the most important thing that you have, and don't lose it, because there are many people who say like, okay, this guy was charging me $20 because to do some gardening, but I spent I did it myself and saved those $20. It's like, how much time it took to do the gardening for you? Oh, like 4 hours. So you spent like the whole afternoon doing this shit just to save $20 fucking dollars. Like, are you fucking crazy? Is that how low you value your time? Like, imagine the things that you could have done in just those 4 hours. And this is a thing that starts happening in your head when you have lived this kind of, like, you start living this kind of life. Like, again, you have to admit that you are going to die, and you don't know when that is going to happen. You start valuing your time even more than money, because that is the most important thing. Because if you focus it, like right now, if I were focusing into getting this list, I will not be able to do these videos. I will not be able to put some attention into the blog. I will have to leave it abandoned for some couple of weeks. But now the job is being done. And I can focus right now on the things that are most important for me, that are going to bring the most money and time into my life, the best quality into my life. So focus on those things. And as Evan Pagan said, like, first thing first, second things never. Never at all. Like, everything that you do, try to think, is this shit going to get me close? Like, is this shit really going to get me closer to my goal? If it isn't, then don't do it. If it is, okay, you have to think then, okay, do I really need to, do I really have to do this thing? Like, if the answer is yes, okay. Now, do I personally have to do this? Like, is this a damn good use of my time? Because, for example, let's say I sell a website. Obviously, the coding and the design has to be done, but I need to focus on creating the relationship of my customers, on creating a good relationship with him, on growing the friendship stronger and the trust stronger. So I cannot do that if I focus into doing the design or the coding. So for that, but I need to do the design and the coding because that's what I'm selling. So I need to hire other people to do that. I cannot lose my time into do those things, because the real value in my life will be in the relationship that I create with my customer. So try to stop thinking life and stop undervalue your time, and start thinking how you can improve the use of your time. How will be your time well invested day by day? And the funny thing is that you don't really need to work that hard. Probably I work that's the funny thing. If I think of my friends who are working at the jobs that I had before, who are still in those jobs, like, they are working way fucking harder than I am. Like, damn, way fucking harder than I am. Try to think of the guys who are like repairing the streets. They are working really hard. Like, these are the guys who are the hard workers, but nobody comes to them and say, like, hey, you're an inspiration for myself. Like, nobody comes to the garbage guy and say, hey, you're an inspiration to myself. Like, you work really fucking hard. No, they are not doing that. So that's one of the part. Like, life is unfair, but at the same time, like, you have to be putting yourself into this situation. You have to start working smart. You have to start thinking. You have to start adapting yourself, and you have to start like valuing your time. So, being said that, start thinking, what do you want out of life, and what task will get you closer to them. And if you want to get your idea validated and get your first $1,000 into it, join to my free course by joining into my email list. If you found this post helpful, and if you like the content, please subscribe to my channel, like it, share it. And if you want to join the Freedom Hustlers Mastermind for free, you can join into our Facebook group by joining to the email list or joining into the link in the sidebar. So thanks for listening. Go hustle.